Okay.
Hi guys, now we're gonna do some foot care on one foot. Again, your nurse observer will tell you which foot you're going to clean and soak. And today we're gonna soak Nancy's left foot, okay? So the supplies I need for this skill, I need a basin. I'm gonna bring in my sheet protector. I'm gonna bring in some lotion, some soap. I'm gonna bring in my hand sanitizer. First of all, you know what? I'm gonna sanitize my hands before I go in. Okay? Alright. And I need a pair of gloves. Alright. And 3 washcloths. One to wash, one to rinse, and one to dry. And I bring in a towel for my knees. I can no longer squat for the entire time when I'm washing the feet, and I choose not to put my knees on the ground. I think that's a good idea. So I bring in a towel for my knees, okay? I think we got it now, all right? Hi Nancy, my name is Michelle. I'm your nursing assistant today. I have instructions to wash your feet. Is that now a good time?
Yeah.
Perfect.
Absolutely.
First I'm gonna provide some privacy for you, okay? Your bed is locked. Yep. It's not moving anywhere. It's in the lowest position. You're safe as can be. And I do not have to do anything with the wheelchair. It appears to be unlocked. That's a good thing because, no, keep it unlocked. You could lock it, but we need to lock it when I leave, okay? So what I'm gonna do first is I'm gonna get out my supplies here. And your resident will be set up for you to wash their feet. There is no instructions to put a sock on or take a sock off. So your resident should have a bare foot when you start, okay? So I'm gonna, first of all, I'm gonna put your feet under, put the sheet protector under your foot. Okay, there we go. Forward a little bit, there we go, perfect. All right, so I'll be right back, Nancy. I'm gonna get some warm water. Here's your call light, and make sure you have this. All right, you call me if you need me, okay?
Right.
Again, check the water and make sure it's warm before we start pouring it in the basin so you don't get cold water in the basin. You're probably going to want to fill up the basin a little bit further for this one because you want the whole foot to be soaking in the water. Taking a little bit now. Okay. I'm going to go ask Nancy if this is a good temperature for her. Nancy, I'm back. Does this water feel warm enough for you, or?
Yeah, it feels good.
All right, awesome. I'm gonna put your foot in this now. Put your pant leg up, thank you. All right, I'm gonna let that soak for a little bit. I'll sanitize my hands just because I went out of the area.
Really.
Yeah. Nothing wrong with sanitizing sanitizing, over sanitizing, right?
Good job, Michelle.
Yeah. Okay, now I'm gonna put my towel down for my knees. It looks like I would have had enough room on the sheet protector there. But since I brought in this towel, I'm gonna put my knees on the towel. Okay, now I'm gonna bring the soap and stuff. All right. I'm going to get the first washcloth is nice, well, this sweater is nice and warm, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay. And washcloth.
Are you gonna put it on
Washcloth
the
is
bottom of
wet?
my foot?
What?
Are you gonna put it on the bottom of my foot?
Are you ticklish?
Very.
Uh-oh. Put soap on my washcloth, lather it up. I do not need to worry about four-corner method for this one. All right, Nancy, now we're gonna wash your foot. Pull your foot out, and I'm gonna bring this forward a little bit so we don't drip on the outside. I'm gonna wash her foot, the bottom of her foot, the top of her foot. And Nancy, I'm gonna need to go in between each one of your toes.
Oh, seriously.
Yeah. All right. Make sure you're supporting your resident at their ankle, so you don't hurt them or overextend them. All right. Now we're gonna rinse. Okay. You notice I'm keeping her foot out of the water. I'm gonna squeeze out the water on top of her toes. And now I'm gonna use the washcloth to get the rest of the soap off. Again, I'm gonna need to go between your toes, Nancy. Nancy doesn't get pedicures very often, so she's kind of ticklish.
Before I leave for my trip, I will. Because I want to be able to take off my shoes.
Yeah, I'm sure. All right. There, I think we got all that soap off. All right. Put that in the. I'm putting my washcloths over here in the hamper. In the clothing basket I got here on the side. Okay. I usually bring the basin up so I don't have to put it on the floor. I like to keep my environment as clean as I can. Okay, now I'm gonna dry Nancy's foot. Nancy, I'm gonna have to go between the toes again. I want to get that dry. I don't want anything growing in between your toes. Now I'm gonna keep this washcloth here that I used to dry next to me. I'm gonna put some lotion on her foot now. I'm gonna put lotion on my hands, warm up the lotion, okay? And lotion on the top of her, bottom of her foot, the top of her foot, and I'm completely avoiding the toes. We're not gonna put lotion in between the toes to avoid, fungus can grow in between the toes, moist, dark, warm environment where food is available, those microbes are gonna grow and we don't want that going on, okay?
Yeah.
So I'm avoiding her toes.
That's a good idea.
Now, this is a step in the skills that we have to say we're gonna do. Even if you get the lotion all completely rubbed in, I'm gonna pat dry the lotion off, the excess lotion off her foot. Even if you just need to verbalize it, you wanna make sure you get all that excess lotion off.
Really?
Yep. Okay. Perfect. Now, put my stuff up here. I'm gonna pull your pant legs back down. Okay. I'm gonna take this shoe protector. I'm gonna throw it in the garbage. Put my towel for my knees in the hamper. Put this in the garbage. All right. And Nancy, can I open your privacy curtain?
Please.
Okay. You have your call light.
No.
It's right there, babe. Babe, I just called you babe. I would never call my resident babe. Nancy, are you good?
I'm good.
Is there anything else I can do for you?
No, you've done
All
a
right,
great
bed is
job.
still locked. Okay. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Have a great day. Okay, I'm gonna put this back in my supplies area. Okay. Now I've got foot water here. I'm gonna empty this in the commode. Again, your headmaster sheets do not designate where you need to throw this. So it doesn't really matter. You won't lose points anywhere you empty it. Okay? I'm gonna rinse it. I'm gonna dry my basin completely. I'm gonna doff my gloves. I'm gonna do this at the palm of my hand. They're slippery. Funny. Okay. There. One palm doesn't work, grab the other one, right? Okay. Gloves are in the garbage. This is gonna go in my dirty designated area. I'm gonna sanitize my hands and my skill is done.